Ladies and gentlemen, it is our great pleasure to welcome you to our 2025 graduation ceremony. My name is Na Yuan, but many call me Lydia. I am Malaysian Chinese and I grew up in Malaysia.
And I am Asuka Watanabe. I'm half Japanese and half Vietnamese and grew up in Japan. 本日、司会進行を務めさせていただきます。日本とベトナムのハーフの渡辺飛鳥とマレーシア出身のリリアと申します。よろしくお願いいたします。
It is our honor and privilege to serve you as your MCs on this exciting day. Thank you for joining us. The graduation ceremony will begin shortly. Before we begin, we ask that you set your mobile phones to silent mode or turn them off and try to limit your movement during the ceremony. Please note that the event will be recorded, photographed, streamed, and shared publicly. Finally, please also pay close attention to your program. All important details for the ceremony are listed there. Thank you for your cooperation and understanding.
携帯電話はあらかじめマナーモードにされるか、電源をお切りいただきますようお願いいたします。また、式典中のお席の移動はご遠慮ください。式典の詳細に関しましては、お手元のプログラムをご参照ください。また、式の様子は録画、ライブ配信されております。何卒ご了承ください。開式までしばらくお待ちください。
Thank you for waiting. It is our honor to begin the graduation ceremony for the class of 2025. Graduation day is always a day of celebration that marks the conclusion of a long journey and the commencement of another. Today, we honor this remarkable class of students who have shown us the true meaning of resilience. As a group, they have already lived through so much and in doing so have shown us all that they are ready to take on whatever challenges the future may hold. Let's get things started by welcoming a few special members of our community.
皆様、大変お待たせいたしました。ただいまより、ユナイテッドワールドカレッジアイザックジャパンクラスオブ2025の卒業式を始めさせていただきます。卒業の日は、長い旅路の終わりと新たな旅路の始まりを告げる祝賀の日です。本日、この日を迎えられた卒業生に私たちは敬意を表します。この3年間で彼らは多くのことを経験し、この先の困難をも乗り越えられるということを示してくれました。この門出が素晴らしいものになりますように願っております。
Before our graduates arrive, we'd like to invite UWC ISAK Japan's representative founder, Mamoru Taniya-san, co-founder and chair of the board, Lin-san, and representatives from our group of 100 founders and board, and our guest of honor. Our head of school, Ms. Arden Tioshin, deputy heads of school, Ms. Michelle Rotter, Mr. Carl Morgan Thomas, and Mr. Laurier Rego. They will be followed by our faculty and staff.
それでは、卒業生入場に先立ちまして、発起人代表、谷谷守さん、小林凛代表理事、アーデン・チョシン校長、ミシェル・ラッタ副校長、カイル・トーマス副校長、ローリエ・レイグル先生、教職員が入場いたします。
Please join us in offering them a big round of applause.
Listen, baby, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby.
If you need me, call me, no matter where you are, no matter how far.
Don't worry, baby.
Just call my name, I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry.
Please be seated.
ご着席ください。お待たせいたしました。それでは卒業生一同が入場いたします。
Without any further ado, parents and friends, faculty and staff, community members, it is our pleasure to present to you the UWC ISAK Japan class of 2025. Please welcome them with a big round of applause.
Loving can hurt. Loving can hurt sometimes, but it's the only thing that I know. When it gets hard, you know it can get hard sometimes. It is the only thing that makes us feel alive. We keep this love in a photograph. We make these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, hearts are never broken, and time's forever frozen still. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped jeans, holding me closer till our eyes meet. You won't ever be alone. Wait for me to come home. Loving can heal. Loving can mend your soul. And it's the only thing that I know. I swear it will get easier. Remember that with every piece of you. And it's the only thing we take with us when we die. Keep this love in its photograph. We made these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, hearts were never broken, time's forever frozen still. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped jeans, holding me closer till our eyes meet. You won't ever be alone. And if you hurt me, that's okay, baby. Only words bleed inside these pages. You just hold me. I won't ever let you go. Wait for me to come home. 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 Oh, you can fit me inside the necklace you got when you were 16, next to your heartbeat where I should be. Keep it deep within your soul. And if you hurt me, well, that's okay, baby. Only words bleed inside these pages. You just hold me.
Please be seated. Please be seated.
皆様ご着席ください。
We would like to express our gratitude to the UWC ISAK Japan board members, founders, and catalyst supporters who have been assisting our school since before its opening. With your encouragement and support, we now mark our 11th year as a high school and celebrate our 9th graduating class.
軽井沢町長をはじめとする教育関係者の方々、UWC ISAK Japan創立以前よりご支援いただいております理事およびファウンダーの皆様、カタリストサポーターの皆様のおかげで今年私たちは開校11年を迎えることができました。また本日こうして UWC ISAK Japan第9回の卒業式を無事迎えることができましたのは、たくさんの方々のサポートをいただきましたおかげでございます。心から感謝申し上げます。はじめにご来賓代表として軽井沢町長土屋道夫様よりご挨拶をいただきます。土屋様、どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
Each year, we are honored to invite a distinguished guest from Karuizawa Town to our graduation ceremony. This year, we have the pleasure of welcoming Karuizawa Town's Mayor, Michio Tsuchiya-sama. Tsuchiya-sama, please come to the podium.
Good morning. I'm Michio Tsuchiya, Mayor of Karuizawa. On the occasion of your graduation, I'd like to extend my heartfelt congratulations on behalf of the townspeople. I'm truly delighted to share this moment of joy with head of school, all the staff members, and the parents present here today. Almost 10 years, UWC ISAK Japan has celebrated the graduation of many outstanding individuals who have gone on to excel in various fields, building networks that span the globe. As you embark on your next journey into a new and unknown world, I'd like to share an important keyword with you: negative capability. Some of you may already be familiar with this concept. It refers to the ability to remain in a state of uncertainty, mystery, and frustration without rushing to find answers, outcomes, or explanations. In other words, it is the mental strength to endure and not shy away from being in a state of ambiguity, not just relying on logic alone. The world we live in today, and historically, often places us in such states. Merely emphasizing the irrationality of the world can lead to deeper struggles and a continued cycle of distress. As a change maker, you need to courageously change what you can and calmly wait for the time when you can change what you cannot now. The wisdom to discern this will be a great source of strength. Beneath the forests of Karuizawa, where youth have spent the last 3 years, lies a hidden network of cooperation within nature. Recent research has shown that microorganisms, such as fungi, facilitate communication and support between trees, nurturing the rich ecosystem of the forest. Drawing inspiration from the natural principle, I encourage you to leverage the wisdom gained in Karuizawa to build a vibrant, harmonious society akin to a flourishing forest. Please remember the time you shared with the people of Karuizawa and keep them close to your heart. The people of Karuizawa are also eagerly watching and supporting your future endeavors. Congratulations again, and the future is in your hands. Thank you.
土屋様、温かいメッセージをありがとうございました。ご存知の方も多いように、UWC ISAK Japan は目に見えない未来を創造し、創設を支えてくださった100名のコアメンバーの皆様のご尽力があったからこそ、今ここに存在しています。4年前から UWC ISAK Japan のユニークな歴史を大切にし続けるという思いのもとに、毎年100人の創設者のうちお一人をお招きし、スピーチをお願いすることを伝統にしてきました。今年は第9番目の創設者であり、元理事、そして元事務局長の河野博子様をステージにお迎えできますことを大変光栄に存じます。
As many of us know, UWC ISAK Japan would not have been here without the 100 visionary individuals who could imagine and believe in what was yet invisible. Today, it is our great pleasure to have Tanya-san, Representative Founder and Deputy Chair of the Board, and Lin-san, our Chair of the Board and Co-Founder of the school, with us. Beginning 4 years ago, we made it a tradition that we would invite one of ISAK's 100 founders to deliver a short speech in the hope that we will continue to cherish our unique history. This year, we are honored to welcome Ms. Hiroko Kono, the 9th founder, former board member, and former head of operations onto the stage. Kono-sama, yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
Thank you for that kind introduction. Class of 2025, congratulations. It is a true honor for me to stand in front of you and celebrate this very special moment with you today. As introduced, my name is Hiroko Kono, founder number 9, and the founding head of operations, not a school, operations here at UWC ISAK Japan. It brings me a joy to see that the style that we created for the first graduation ceremony has remained as part of ISAK traditions. Our team created the unique ceremony style like this. Proud graduates remain on the podium throughout and receive diploma. And I hear echoes of the early script that we worked on together with Mr. Hasham. I don't know where he is, but yeah, today's ceremony as well. I vividly remember approving the budget for the caps and gowns that, like Jessica wearing today, very reluctantly, I must say, because finance situation was always tight for us. But a student wouldn't take no for an answer. They insisted they want to have the caps and gown. So bad. And I'm glad that they did. We will all witness the most beautiful and memorable moments as we reach the close to this ceremony today. So stay tuned. So when I say I'm a founder number 9 out of 100, it means I was among the earliest, perhaps most optimistic, maybe the craziest founders. Because back then, we had no money, no campus, no accreditation, and barely any fundings. But I had a deep, unwavering conviction that this project would succeed. I believe that the ISAK mission was not only necessary in Japan, but also essential for the world. And if anyone could do it, make it happen, it has to be us. So back in 2010, my then 13-year-old son attended the very first summer school, while our family hosted the students from Myanmar. Witnessing the transformative power of learning through differences left me a significant impact on me. At that time, when I decided to donate ISAK, I was an investor at the global investment management firm, and yet I was absolutely certain that contribution to the school would be the best investment of my life. Of course, donations don't yield any financial returns. But yet, what I received in return is far more valuable. Experiences to get out my own comfort zone, to do something no one has answered. It's like a negative capability, Mr. Mayor just said. Building a long life trust, that friendship with the people who are involved in. Maybe these are the same thing that you're learning every day in ISAK. Most importantly, a lasting sense of joy from connecting with the students and alumni who truly embody mission and the vision of the school, now and into the future. And looking at all of you today, students and alumni, I know without a doubt, I was so right. I also stepped in the role of head of operations. And I'll be honest, that was the most challenging professional experiences of my life. Talking to the potential donors with Lynn felt like we are trying to win a game where we score once every 10 attempts. So it is a true test of persistence. Negotiating with the regulators was also hard. They often didn't have the answers themselves because many of the requests we are doing was completely unprecedented. I was even yelled at by the neighbors when I had to go and apologize for the mistakes that we made. This list is quite endless. I had one personal rule, never cry at work. But on that day of the opening ceremony in 2014, when I saw the inaugural class walking into the cafeteria of Asama building, I broke that rule. I could not hold back the tears. To the class of 2025, you made it. Congratulations. You've lived with the peers from vastly different backgrounds and belief. You've learned to work together with differences, to listen deeply, and to live with heart. These are lifelong skills, and you are already ahead of the curve. As I close, I'd like to share a few pieces of wisdom I've gained from being the part of the incredible community. Don't worry about being cool. Be kind, be humble, respect others, and respect to the world around you. Many volunteers and supporters and staff have made immense contribution to the school over the years. They are unsung heroes, names you may never know, but without them, this place would not be in existence. In the future, I'm pretty sure you'll be on the spotlight. That's wonderful. But remember, you can also choose to be an unsung hero for somebody else. When challenges arise, allow yourself to ask for help and meet this moment with compassion for yourself. Looking back, I tried too hard to carry the weight of this project on my own. I felt like I was the only one who could lead it through the most challenging phase of operations. It took me a few years to realize that was a mistake. I should have asked more help. As African proverb wisely says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. When challenges feel overwhelming, I learned to stay true to myself and extended even more to the compassion to both others and myself. Class of 2025, you don't owe anything to the founders, but if you inspire to give back, explore your own way of contributing this community. Even after graduation, we, founders, will always be here for you. This place will always be your home. And it is also you who make this place feel like home for all of us. So come back and stay connected. Congratulations, class of 2025. Thank you.
河野様、ありがとうございました。続きまして、ローリエ・レイグル先生よりメッセージをいただきます。レイグル先生は3年前に本校に着任されて以来、英語科担当、EE コーディネーター、R314 のハウスメンターとして、またコミュニティガーデンの活動を通して卒業生の学びと成長を支えてこられました。レイグル先生、よろしくお願いいたします。
At this time, we would like to invite Mr. Laurier Regal to the stage. Mr. Regal joined UWC ISAK Japan as a faculty member in 2022, arriving alongside and now graduating the class of 2025. Since then, he has built a remarkable legacy here at ISAK. He has been the head of our English department, a proud R314 house mentor, a beacon for the community garden, and the ever-present EE coordinator. Last but not least, he remains one of the class of 2025's biggest supporters.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. It's an incredible honor to stand before you today and share a few words with you and our graduating class. I'm deeply grateful for this opportunity, and it's truly a privilege to be here on such a meaningful occasion. Now, before I forget, I'm contractually obliged. You guys know this? Today's faculty speech will be sponsored by ManageBack, bringing students and teachers together to agree on just one thing. All right. Now, each year, I'm struck by how many of you travel to be here, to support, to celebrate, and to honor the journeys of our students. It's a powerful reminder who we are as a community, diverse, dedicated, and deeply connected. A community I'm proud and fortunate to be a part of. My name is Laurier Regal, and I have the joy and privilege of being part of the faculty here at UWC ISAK, Japan. G12s. So we made it, all right? We made it. Originally, when I was writing this speech in my first draft, I wrote, "You made it," but something about that didn't feel quite right. And I realized we're all in this together. Everyone in this room has played some part in making this moment happen, in bringing you here and guiding and supporting you through some pretty demanding expectations. It's not as if arriving here at this moment was inevitable. So much went on between your arrival and today's ceremony. We know that making it, especially here, means something much, much more. For you, the class of 2025, making it has meant navigating a world that at times felt as if it's shifting beneath our feet. You began your UWC ISAK journey in still the long shadow of a global pandemic. Through political turmoil and conflict, leaps in technological advances that are both exciting and frightening for us. And despite all of that, you made the decision to come here, to a school that asks you not just for your academic energy, but for your leadership, your compassion, and your intentionality. It's pretty brave, if you ask me. When we talk about leaving your comfort zone, you didn't just timidly step over it. You took a daring leap into the unknown, and I will forever be impressed by all of you. Now, once you arrived, you were asked to build a community, not just find one, and you did. You built communities in your houses, over late-night conversations, in silly shared moments through tears and laughter, and those all too brief moments of terror when you realized that the smoke wafting up towards the ceiling from the meal you were preparing was about to set off the fire alarms. Not just in your houses, but across the entire campus. Those late-night evacuations in the dead of winter, the middle of the night, they made me realize that sometimes food truly does bring us together. You did it in the classroom, where you didn't just learn about the world, but you argued with it, you questioned it, you challenged it, and sometimes, occasionally, you might even have changed it. You built a community in our garden where many of you got your hands dirty to be part of something bigger than yourselves. You did it in student-led clubs, where you led not for prestige, but for purpose. You did it in the cafeteria during meal times, under the stars, in the rain and the snow, on OED trips, and the spaces in between. Now, if you have been part of my English class before, you might be familiar with what comes next. For everyone else, please bear with me. I want you to turn, and this is for the audience here, not you guys just watch what's happening. I want you to turn around to those nearby and make eye contact. Greet them. Say hi. Thank you. There's no need to chat. Just make that. Just the briefest of brief connections with those around you. For those of you up here, this will be the last time that you stand or sit together. So I want you to take all of this in. Take a look at it into this audience, and I want you to see if you see what I see. Because I don't just see members of faculty and staff and leaders, the mayor, parents, friends, and family. I see a community that believes in you. A community that wants to see you succeed. A community that fought tooth and nail to make this very moment possible. A community that you belong to. Now, what I admire most about you is not just that you made it, but how you chose to be while you were making your way. You're not the same as when you arrived. This place and the experience have had a hand in transforming you. Back in 2022, not long after I arrived here with my family, my wife and I invited some old friends over for a weekend. We had a lovely time. I remember it was a crisp October morning, and I wanted to show them the view from our place after breakfast. So we stepped out in the balcony to enjoy our coffees. It's an amazing view. Mist curling between the trees, the sun doing its thing, birds singing, a crumpled blanket on the balcony next door with a pair of feet sticking up. I did a double take and I looked over. Nothing in the residential handbook had prepared me for sleeping rough outside on a balcony in the fall. It must have dropped below zero that night, so I did the responsible thing, and I gently called over to try and wake them up to make sure they were okay. As they sleepily sat up, it took me a second to realize this wasn't one of my students. This changed everything. It went from mildly concerning to becoming an incident. I would have to fill out forms, write a report, have meetings. Now, I asked the student to meet me at the front door, and I ran over to meet her. As I reached the door, it was pulled shut and the door was locked. The day just kept on getting weirder for me. If this was a movie, the soundtrack would cue, rapidly fading footsteps, a door would slam, the screech of tires. But this wasn't a movie, this was real. The student had fled through the house and had gone, which was equally confusing because we all live on campus here and we can find them. As I was left standing there in my socks, coffee in hand, utterly confused by what's going on, I realized that I did not know this student's name. I recognized them, but I did not know their name. I do know that student's name now. I'm not going to say the entire thing, but Marina. Now, I don't want to focus on Marina in G10. I want to focus on the Marina that we know today. This wonderful young person is not the same person who arrived. Somewhere along the way, she figured out what makes her curious, what drives her, and it changed everything. Marina is one of the most tenacious people I've ever met. And this summer, I learned recently, she's interning at Stanford to participate in a study on machine learning. I never would have imagined this that early October morning. I know that without a doubt, Marina will go on to do great things. Now, also back in 2022, Ari joined my English class. Now, my earliest memory of this was asking Ari to put on a mask. It was still those post-COVID days. But she seemed really angry with me, and I didn't know how to respond. After that, I tried in earnest to make a connection, but everything I said seemed to elicit, I don't know, the rolling of eyes or sarcastic comments. And I did not know what to do. I learned, though, to tread that student-teacher relationship very carefully. But somewhere along the way, there was something that I had missed. I one day noticed an article in the ISAK Insider, and I read it, and I was like, this is powerful, this is moving. And when I looked up and I saw that Ari had written it, something had clicked. Ari had found her voice. That same fire in the classroom had become something focused and fearless. She tackled tough topics, spoke her mind with clarity and conviction, and showed real courage. I'm so proud of her today. Now, when we talk about transformational leadership, I now understand that sometimes it begins inside before bubbling to the surface. We don't always see it. It can start with small steps rather than big actions. And while we don't always notice, it is happening all around us all the time. Amin, you have shown me time and time again that leadership is not about speaking the loudest, but about listening the most intently. You've reminded me that courage can be quiet and that sometimes the boldest things you can do are to show up again and again with your whole self. It can't be easy, but somehow you always put yourself in the service of others. No matter how busy you are, you unfailingly show up and do what needs to be done. I'm really proud of you. Now, G12s, you've taught me that community is not something you inherit, it's something you cultivate. It requires effort and grace and forgiveness. You've also taught me that hope isn't naive, that idealism isn't a weakness, that young people with vision and empathy can and must be taken seriously. Because if the world out there needs anything right now, it's not just smarter people, it's more empathetic ones. Now you're stepping into this world beyond ISAK, and while your next chapters may be written in new languages, on campuses in different cities and countries across the world, I hope that you carry something from this place with you. Carry the way the first sun and warm breeze hits you in the spring after a long, dark winter. Carry the way your friends laugh when they're tired after pulling an all-nighter. Carry the courage it took to leave home and the home that you built here. Carry the spirit of this experiment that we've all been a part of, the idea that bringing together differences can create something truly powerful, joyful, and transformative. And finally, as this is our last day together, and I'm certain that you broke some community agreements that we never discovered, I'm going to assign you your last COC. To atone for whatever it is you've done, I'm going to ask you to do the following. May you continue to choose community over comfort. May you ask better questions before you rush towards easy answers. May you remember that real leadership is in service, not in status. And may you never underestimate the rippling effect of a single act of kindness. To the class of 2025, you are more than ready. You've been preparing for this moment, not just in your studies, but in your choices, your friendships, your failures, and your fierce belief in a better future. You made it. Thank you.
レイグル先生、ありがとうございました。このコミュニティを支えてくださっていることに、生徒一同感謝しております。
Thank you, Mr. Regal. The class of 2025 would like to thank you for being such a positive influence on your lives throughout your time at UWC ISAK Japan. Honoring a tradition that gives each graduating class a visual identity, this year's banner captures the class of 2025's spirit of weathering transitions. After thriving under 3 different heads of school, the design features a night sky motif where every student appears as a unique constellation, symbolizing resilience and unity beneath shared stars. The mural was hand-painted by Mona, with original character designs by Pang. An artistic collaboration that anchors the banner story.
毎年の伝統として卒業学年ごとにその学年を象徴する横断幕が制作されます。今年は変わりゆく時代を生き抜いてというテーマのもとにクラスオブ2025の精神が表現されました。3人の異なる校長の下で成長してきたこの学年を象徴するように、夜空がモチーフとして描かれており、生徒一人一人は個性豊かな星座として描かれています。それぞれが異なる光を放ちながら同じ空の下でつながり合う姿は、団結とレジリエンス、しなやかな強さを表しています。全体の構成はモナさんによって手書きで仕上げられ、登場するキャラクターのデザインはパムさんによるオリジナル作品です。この2人による共同制作が横断幕に込められた思いを鮮やかに描き出しています。続きまして卒業証書授与に移らせていただきます。それではユニバーシティアドバイザーのマッシュ先生、カイル・トーマス副校長、リンさん、タニアさん、アーデン校長、よろしくお願いいたします。
And now, the moment we have all been waiting for, to hand out the graduate diplomas, please welcome our university advisor and deputy head of school, who have worked tirelessly on behalf of the school community to get our graduate students where they are today. Ms. Masresha Isaias Asres, Mr. Carl Morgan Thomas, please move to the podium. You'll be joined by Lin-san, Tania-san, and Ms. Arden.
Good morning, everyone. Class of 2025, first row, can you please stand for us? And can you line up, please?
Zamir Aiden Ahmed.
Adam Tarek Mahmoud Al-Salak.
Anastasia Andreevich.
Valerie Angisha Mutula.
Hadil Anwer.
Yosuke Araki.
Yen Ao.
Rihanna Navarro Balse.
Sulaiman Bendia.
Alicia Isabel Luce Borja. I couldn't see it.
Nico Carter.
Jun Shen Chao.
Jing Chu.
Silendokutle Sandesiwe Banele Damini.
Okay, yes.
Mamoon El Fatemi.
Ariana Fagiani.
Napasapon Fiam. Fipon.
Sorry, Fran. Marta Folk Serra. All right, thank you. First row, you may be seated. Second row, can you please stand up? Please line up. You ready? This is your turn.
Mayer Menon.
Mei Fujita.
Anthony Grabka.
Raphael John Laurent Guiton.
Yosuke Hashimoto.
Miki Hayashi.
Tianqi Huang.
Mina Isagai Chan.
Amin Aitani.
Fu Kamiyama.
Satomi Kanenobu.
Miki Kawamura.
Travis Kuyo Kudanami Lee.
Kutahal Rahul Lakote.
Tsering Yuden Lama.
Seten Lama.
Lorraine Hung Chuang Lee.
Hoyan Olivia Lung. Thank you. Second row, you may have a seat. Third row, if you can now stand and line up.
Michael Shibon Lines.
Tupchi Malakbozov.
Maria Martinez Cerezo.
You ready? Marina Mendieta Rodriguez Ramos.
Momone Cynthia Miura.
Mubashir Ahmad Mujadidi.
Anirudh Srikumar Nair.
Nguyen Ngoc Menan.
Parizad Nizam.
Mona Okada.
Shanida Shurinda Vicky Oruz.
I'm trying not to cry. Kenta Otake.
Yameli Elena Pazos Yupanqui.
Pham Ngoc Min An.
Johar Tiana Mahri Rahajusan.
All there for me. Victor Daniel Rodas Barrios.
Edwards Rockins.
Well done, buddy. Keela Reed Schreiber. Row 3, thank you. You may be seated. Row 4, please stand and line up.
Lana Shelia.
Sayaka Shimamoto.
Victoria Sofia Socas Armas.
Jan Stovacek.
Marina Tanaka Chakas.
Yushuan Tao.
Suki Tway.
Can I have a quick hug? Congratulations. Thank you so much. Sorry, I don't want to mess your hat up. Adrian Bruce Tse. You ready?
Yuiko Tsuruno.
Manaha Ueda.
Vu Nguyen Yi Han Chi.
Midori Watabe.
Honami Yamaguchi Kushan.
Ayane Yamamoto.
Ming Hong Yang.
Ethan Yao.
Viktor Alexandrov Yashmakov.
Brian Akizao. Can I ask the whole class of 2025 if you can now stand? And can we give them a big round of applause? Thank you. Please be seated.
Congratulations!
卒業生の皆様、本当におめでとうございます。次に卒業生代表のミナ、サヤカ、そしてアミンよりご挨拶を申し上げます。
We would now like to invite Mina, Sayaka, and Amin to the stage to make a speech on behalf of the graduating class.
Distinguished faculty, honored guests, families, and fellow students, on behalf of the class of 2025, thank you for being here with us on this celebratory day. Hello, I am Nina. We never thought this day would come. We crossed days off our calendars, counted down on the KAC whiteboard, and prayed for its quick delivery. Here we are today with diplomas in hand and suitcases packed, excited for the different futures that await us. Yet standing here, I still can't fully process just how far we've all come. 2 to 3 years ago, we arrived on campus for the first time. Some of us flew in from halfway across the world. Some of us left our homes for the first time in our lives. We were excited, homesick, nervous, and hopeful. We carried different backgrounds, different stories, and different hopes for the future. And yet, we were united by a shared beginning, the willingness to say yes to something unfamiliar. We all came to Camp ISAK for different reasons, whether it was for academics, a new atmosphere, Mr. Underwood's leadership classes, or just to meet new people. However, we all had something in common. We were innocently unaware of the cold winters we would have to endure, and the seemingly endless deadlines, and just how steep the hill is from Konbini. but also unaware of this community that would become our family, our dorms, which we would learn to call our home, and the kindness this community has to offer. Looking back at my time in ISAK, ISAK has taught me about community and what it really means. Mr. Wanklin taught us that community means a group of different populations of species living and interacting in a specific area. But beyond the environmental science mark scheme, the word community is so subjective, yet so dependent on our own experiences. Each of us have been part of various communities, which has all shaped our own view of what a community is. However, standing here, we are all a part of the same community, the class of 2025 cohort. You may be thinking, what makes our community so different from any other? It's simple. It's the people. It's Marina Mendieta for creating the most beautiful platform to celebrate everybody's university acceptances. It's Nico for being our voice as student council president. It's Brian and Mayer for making the most iconic videos for our English assignments, which we still talk about till this day. But most of all, it's all of us for being simply who we are. As a cohort, we sang through bonfires, we cried through math exams, we've challenged each other to try something new, whether it was to join a new club or to go on Fuji-Q's Fujiyama, which I'll never recover from. But what makes us really special is how we have never failed to be there for each other. How we never forget that we are not going through anything alone. On days that are dull, our housemates never fail to cheer us up. On days of stress, we all stop by to give Mr. Regel's dog, Lennon, a hug, only for him to give one back. And on joyful days, we share laughs and banter on an ISAK walk. It is safe to say that we have found our special people here. The people who we laugh, cry, and celebrate with. And this is what I think makes our community so special. We are still the innocently unaware individuals we were when we first came to ISAK. We don't know what the future holds, the challenges we will face, the lessons we will learn, and the experiences that will further define who we are. However, no matter the troubles or hardship, the ISAK community will forever be somewhere only we know. The people who sit by us will always be our supporters. Mentors and guardians will always be our believers. Seniors will forever be those we look up to, and juniors and future generations of ISAK will walk the footsteps we've walked. This is why I'm ready to move forward to face what's next, but I'll never forget the lessons I have learned, the special people I have met, and most importantly, all of those who have nurtured us to be the class of 2025 we are today. Thank you, ISAK, and congratulations, class of 2025. We made it.
Hello, my name is Sayaka. How do you even begin to share this experience with anyone? Not your family, not your friends, your siblings, not even ChatGPT, at least not yet. But there are 73 classmates who do get it, who know exactly what it's like to wake up 5 minutes before your class or to run out of the shower because of a false fire alarm. The study sessions that somehow turn into karaoke night or full-on gossip hours. Avoiding the 1.5K Ogawa laps at all costs, only to realize you walked 3 of them, while just on a short ISAK walk. And of course, the most dramatic prom proposals in ISAK history. We laugh about these moments now, but behind all of that was a group of teenagers learning how to live together. Behind me are the people who truly know what it means to be the class of 2025. Before coming to ISAK, I was one of those normal Japanese kids commuting by train in Tokyo at 7 a.m. every day.
With COVID, I vividly remember the abundance of giggles and conversations on train cars with my friends. Just the sound of the train swaying, echoing through the quiet, sealed-off space. So coming here, as excited as I was scared. Scared of what it meant to socialize again, what making friends and crying out of laughter felt like. And for some of us, arriving here meant escaping conflict back home. But no matter where we came from or when, we've shared something unforgettable. We've seen change, so much change. 3 heads of schools in 3 years, teachers and seniors we love come and go. Violence rising back home with our friends' eyes filled with worry. Natural disasters on unprecedented levels across the world. I sometimes found myself feeling small and hopeless, surrounded by the noise of people hurting, calls, voices, news that never stops. All of this made us question the future, if it's bright or even safe. But here's what I've learned from this class. We don't wait. We don't stay silent. We speak and we act. And how do we do all of that? Well, we talk. We really talk with one another, even if it means disagreeing, or I would say, because we disagree and have different perspectives, we talk. And ultimately, we talk because we care, and we choose to show that we care for one another. One day, there would be heated conversations, and the next, wishing good luck for finals, or being the shoulder to cry on. This class didn't teach us just how to think or win an argument. It's about not being silent or scared amid the changes that surround us. Last year, before summer, we thought we all needed a little break from this place, but only because we knew we'd be coming back in the fall. Now, we're not coming back. We're moving on to new places and new challenges. And we are bringing with us our vivid, clear, and loud voices, because if anything, aren't the changes that matter the most born when a voice meets another voice? Moving beyond the safe walls of ISAK's bubble, the world might not always have space for our speeches. Yet, I have learned, and we have learned, working towards making that new space is not a correct attitude, but the attitude we embrace. And none of this would have been possible without the teachers and staff. Sometimes it was letting us slip out of class 5 minutes early to catch a ramen for lunch, or otherwise it was saying yes to a new menu for our senior lunch. And then there was KMT's, of course, to both small and big ideas. Thank you for endorsing us in countless ways. They make us believe that change is possible. To all of our founders and supporters who believed in what this institution stands for, thank you. And to all of our juniors, thank you for being so supportive, especially when times were tough for G12s. I know you will make greater memories, and I hope you carry the legacy of the school and make it better. And finally, to our entire class, thank you for making my 3 years a life-changing experience. Special thanks especially to Project Nepal, Snow, R4Down, and everyone for inspiring me to be a better person. This is not the end. See you at the reunion. Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Amin. I'd like to offer the concluding sentiment to this series of speeches. They say you're heavily influenced by the 5 people you interact with most. While I agree, I believe we do things a little differently in this neck of the woods. I'd like to think we've been transformed in some way or another by each person in this community, from teachers to staff, from seniors to juniors, and especially by the incredible people I'm lucky to call my cohort on stage today. That's why, to me, UWC ISAK, in essence, is about 2 things: picking up and passing down, and how we've changed each other's lives through it. We picked up from our seniors good habits, as well as caution for bad habits. My favorite is my senior in the audience today, who showed me that even if he could write his amazing grad speech 6 hours before speaking, I am no match and should choose responsibility. We picked up the cues for when it was time to quiet down so your seniors could study, and when you had to push them to take a break and come sing, dance, and laugh with you in the common room. And if we picked up a lot, my grade took those lessons and passed down even more. We passed down house traditions, PE dances, and cereal recipes. We passed down the clubs we inherited and cared for into hands we're proud to call our juniors, clubs that are pillars of this community. But while many more generations will hopefully pick up and pass down in this school, you, class of 2025, made this experience truly one of a kind. You made this ISAK somewhere only we know. So let me share with you a thought I had as we reflect on where it all began. In the very last days of the academic year, I noticed ISAK rooms have this strange ability to smell exactly as they did when you first walked in during orientation. And now they look like it too. With this in mind, I hope you can allow the last time you walk into your room later today to take you back to the first time you did so at the start of your journey here. Think about your roommates, housemates, and classmates sitting beside you on stage who have been through it all with you and how they have changed your life. What parts of your character would be different if an NC far away chose someone else? How different would your path after high school be if the core memories of your teenage years were not walking up from the hill from Kumbini and going to Oranshi with us? How would your outlook on life change if you had lunch with different people, if you sat next to someone else in math? Not just because you're each of a different nationality, but because you're all unapologetically yourselves and none of you are afraid to learn from each other. If there's one message I want my grade mates to remember, it's this. You are not mere passengers in this school who spent 2 to 3 years unaffected and unaffecting. From your largest accomplishments to your smallest of smiles in KAC or CAF, you have left an impact on someone who will do the same for someone else. You fundamentally changed the experience this grade had and the lives we will go on to lead just by being a part of it. Because you are not just the most resilient, intelligent, and ambitious people I have ever met that do not fail to humble me every day. You are the most kind, caring, and friendly people I've had the pleasure of sharing classes with, the pleasure of living together, growing up together. These are the first people to stay up with you till 4 a.m. to help you memorize your IO, to push your wheelchairs and haul your crutches, to bring you snacks from Kumbini, to guarantee you a welcoming home in 70 countries around the world. These are the people I am confident will feel genuine joy hearing of good news about you decades from now. In about 30 minutes, I'll be drawing smiley faces with a black Sharpie on a few people as I uphold an old tradition. You'll recreate old pictures, sing songs, or go to the Karizao outlet one last time. And while all might seem so small, it's part of our story to which you have added so much. In this school, where we're encased in pastel green in September, this community where orange paints the streets in October, this home where knee-high white snow never stopped us from making class in March. Class of 2025, thank you for everything.
Thank you, Mina, Sayaka, Amin, for those amazing speeches.
本日 UWC ISAK ジャパンから巣立ち、新たな世界に大きく旅立つ卒業生の皆様、ご卒業おめでとうございます。慌ただしい毎日の中で時はあっという間に過ぎ、もうお別れの時が来たことがまだ信じられません。G10 の時に入学して英語もできずに不安だった私を気さくにそして辛抱強く接してくれた皆さんの姿をつい昨日のことのように思い出します。尊敬する先輩方の背中を必死に追っていく中で 皆さんとはたくさんの思い出を作ることができました。喉が枯れるまでカラオケで歌った週末、東京に帰っても結局公園でいつものようにくだらない恋バナで笑い合った長期休み、外が暗くなるまで KAC で一緒に机に向かった夜の数々、そんな思い出の一つ一つが私たちの間に家族のような深い絆を生んでくれていました。今日までの2年間はあまりに濃密で幸せで、さようならの一言で終わってしまうのが切なくてなりません。しかしこの言葉の起源をたどると、さようならばこれで別れましょうという言葉から派生したもので、別れの名残や哀愁を受け入れ、来たる将来に備えて相手の幸運を祈る、そんな言葉だそうです。大好きで家族のように大切な皆さんのとの別れを思うと名残はつきません。しかしあなたたちがたくさんの困難を乗り越えて世界中の人々を幸せにするならば、さらなる夢を追い続けるならば、そしていつしか時が経ってもまた他愛のない会話で永遠の友情を確かめ合えるならば、私はこんなにも誇らしい気持ちでさようならの言葉を言えることはありません。改めましてご卒業おめでとうございます。皆さんのこと、そしてかけがえのない思い出たちを決して忘れることはありません。またお互いに成長していつか会える日を心から待ち望みたいと思います。そして心より無限の愛と尊敬を込めて、さようなら、皆様と一生の思い出になるような青春を共にした在トより、
He's crying, I'm not. With great MC power comes great responsibility. To the class of 2025, I would like to start by saying congratulations. I think I speak for the entire student body when I say that we are all so proud of what you all have achieved and can't imagine a better grade to cheer for. Now, recently, I stumbled upon a very underrated, very rarely used saying that I thought truly encompasses what your grade really is, which is a catalyst for positive change. Now, judging by the shock on your faces, I can tell this is the first time some of you are hearing this phrase. But in all seriousness, you all have shaped ISAK for the better with your ideas, actions, and friendship. From collaborating with some of y'all in ICE, Snow, or the ISAK Insider, to dancing with you guys at ISAK Olympics, to chatting with some of you till midnight, it's bittersweet to look back at all the core memories we have made together while realizing there won't be more in the next weeks or months. But it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. Each of you has brought something special to our community. On one hand, your great enthusiasm has brightened every event and every gathering. But on the other hand, your combined wisdom has shown us, juniors, many ways to grow and improve. And in countless aspects, you guys have set off bigger and better things. Your chatter leads to more energy. Your laughter leads to infectious joy. And your kindness leads to more unity. ISAK calls this a catalyst. TikTok calls this the butterfly effect. I call this plus 10K aura. I have no doubt that all of you will do great things in the future and touch every life you meet. Now looking back this year, it's crazy to see how far everyone has come. I went from thinking that some of y'all had graduated the class of 2024 to genuinely missing everyone in front of me today. When your grade leaves, you guys will be the stuff of legends. Just like how we now say, remember the class of 2024, we will now tell the incoming G10s the many vibrant personalities of the class of 2025. Trust me when I say that your grade has left an indelible legacy behind. Not a day has gone by when your grade wasn't entertaining or filled with drama. But not a day has gone by either when your grade wasn't trying their best or lending a helping hand. If I can be a fraction of what you guys were to us as a senior, I would be very, very happy. So although I know some of us feel heartbroken right now, especially a few G10s and G11s, we are all genuinely excited to see what your class achieves. But for now, we honor the end of your ISAK journey and sincerely applaud the class of 2025 success. I would like to wish everyone graduating all the best with your future endeavors, and I'll manifest for your love, happiness, success, friendship, and obviously money. But with that said, I conclude simply with Otsukare sama deshita.
Finally, 最後にアーデン貯心校長よりご挨拶を申し上げます。
Finally, we would like to recognize and call to the stage our head of school, Ms. Arden Tioshin.
I think it's still morning. 1 minute, I can still say good morning, grade 12 students, soon-to-be graduates, parents, students, faculty and staff, supporters, founders, board and council members, and honored guests. The speeches this morning have just been absolutely amazing and inspiring, and to come at the end after those heartfelt speeches is really a huge challenge. I hope I have a couple of words that you might take with you. I feel so proud of you all, having achieved so much, not just academically, but in your true brazen ISAK changemaker style. I feel hope and a little anxious, kind of like a mother bird might feel, kicking young and yet very capable birds out of the nest. But since kick out we must on your flapping and soaring way, I have two hopes to share with you. My first hope is captured in a study done by Stanford PhD student Elizabeth Newton. Your studies haven't finished quite yet. Newton divided subjects into two groups, tappers and listeners. The tappers were asked to choose a song from among a list of common songs that participants would know. And then the tappers were asked to tap out a rhythm on a table. Ready? Let's see if I can do this. Got it? So the listener's role was to listen and identify the song. I'll check with you afterwards if you could guess the song or not. So in this study, the tappers predicted that 50% odds would be that the listeners would guess correctly. In fact, out of 120 songs that were tapped, only 3 were guessed correctly, 2.5%. The tappers were flabbergasted at how poorly their listeners did. I mean, after all, it was so obvious what song was being tapped. This study is often used to illustrate the curse of knowledge. Something that is so painful obvious to the tapper, hearing the tune in her head, is heard as completely random to the listener. And this lesson can apply in a huge range of situations and is likely the reason for the confusion, misunderstanding, and conflict today, often due to assumptions. For today, however, I would like to refer to this as the curse of experience. And I think we heard this from all of our speakers today. Your time here at ISAK, at a UWC residential school, learning with students from nearly 90 different countries and diverse backgrounds is unique. It's unlikely that you will ever exist in such a diverse environment, in such a close community, as you have over the last 2 and 3 years. your experiences navigating opposing views, late-night religious, philosophical, political debates, your trips off campus, your leadership successes and flops, your initiatives, and your unique connection to Karizawa, Japan. So when you find yourself in new universities and colleges and new communities, you may well notice that when you speak about your experiences, people's eyes might just glaze over. So for many of them, especially who have grown up in homogeneous societies, they will have no context for what you're referring to, much like those disjointed taps. But don't despair. Your rich experiences and leadership prowess must still allow you to be catalysts for positive change. Although many people you meet will not be able to relate to your experiences, you must still walk with them on your journey to making the world a better place. Metaphorically, hum the tune alongside each other's and create connections to make the unfamiliar relevant, connected, and inspirational. My second hope for you is encapsulated in a story of a toy giraffe, Joshi the giraffe. I tried to look for a stuffed toy giraffe. I looked in vain, so I made my own. It's not stuffed, but. So there was a family who spent with a small son, and they went on holiday together, and they stayed at a hotel. And wherever this little boy went, little Joshi the giraffe went with him. After a very enjoyable vacation, the family had traveled a long ways back home, when to their horror, they arrived back home, and Joshi was nowhere to be found. After a period of panicked searching, a telephone call was made to the hotel, and it turns out the toy giraffe, Joshi, had been found in the hotel's laundry. Surely face frustration and disappointment from people and from situations. The hotel staff could have easily responded in lots of different ways by just ignoring the request or complete dismissal or lack of interest about whether the toy had even been found. The effort to take a few photos was not considerable and probably even a little fun, but the effect was enormous. And I know that you already embody this quality, listening to the speeches today, and especially from the students today. I see the kindness that you show each other every single day. And I know that you will keep that close to your heart, very much in the concept of Tanya-san's One Life. So next time you find something or someone who's a nuisance, where possible, embrace your compassion and be intentional about flipping this negative feeling upside down and trying to inject a little fun or joy into your response. You never know where it might lead. So today I offer you these two nuggets of wisdom: beware the curse of experience, and your power to give joy to others so that you can find happiness and fulfillment for yourselves and live your ISAK calling to be a catalyst for positive change in big and small ways. We believe in each and every one of you. So now, the time we've been waiting for. It's time for you to transition from being ISAK students to graduates. You have your tassels ready? Don't do it yet, just wait. Just wanted to make sure you were listening. So, just wait. You are from Afghanistan, Australia, Austria, Bangladesh, Bulgaria, Canada, China, Croatia, Cyprus, Czech Republic, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Eswatini, France, Guatemala, Hong Kong, India, Indonesia, Italy, Japan, Jordan, Latvia, Lebanon, Madagascar, Morocco, Myanmar, Namibia, Nepal, Peru, the Philippines, Poland, Singapore, Spain, Somaliland, Sudan, Taiwan, Tajikistan, Thailand, Tunisia, the United States, Venezuela, and Vietnam. Thank goodness I didn't try and do it in one breath. That's a lot of diversity. You are global citizens, and you are ISAK family. Through your diversity and your shared experiences, you have been connected by your time together at UWC ISAK Japan. And it is now with these words that I expand the bond that has united you as ISAK students and confer on you a new freedom to be catalysts for positive change and to realize your potential. Class of 2025, please rise. Okay, just wait. Please move your tassels from right to left. Families, friends, honored guests, I present to you the UWC ISAK Japan graduating class of 2025.
Dressed up like a pillow, so she's always in bed. Flowers for the sick and dead. She's on the go, way too fast and way too slow. She'll turn the stone in hospitals and funeral homes. And when the fall rises, somebody sighs who's not in disguise anymore. There's nothing to keep you from falling in love. It starts at the bottom.
Oh, it's so hot. Parents and special guests, faculty and staff, please proceed to the exit. Grade 10 and 11 students, please wait until our guests have exited and then join us outside.
卒業生が退場するまでその場でお待ちください。 Oh, thank you. No, I mean.
Everything is connected.
Ma non fa niente, non parlare ora. Oh my god.
Huh? Can you go? Sorry? Come here.
No idea.
Oh, count in? Okay. Wait. Okay.
Yeah. At this point, I've accepted it. I put so much wax. No, I don't even want to look. I don't want to even see how I look.
Oh, your mom?
I was told to wait.
Your mom? Yeah, my mom's super boy. Can we start my hat's full?
No, I was told to wait. Can we go? Is it good?
Let's stop.
Alright, everyone, I'm gonna count to 4 and then let's go. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So
I know we have 10. We don't take care of it. You have it. It's okay. Yeah, that's why she. Okay. Is there anybody who's not ready yet? Ready? She's asked me. I'm so sorry. No, I can't wait.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Thank you.
Oh, your brother? Huh?
We're